outs, no backs. Back to throw, it's Edwards. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
You know, you hear a lot about pregame jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just looked shaky from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm, make it easy on him early. That wasn't it. You could tell a little bit of confusion, and that's the opposite of getting him in a rhythm. Now you got him in a funk to start this game, and the defense gets a takeaway on play one.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again, like...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Green. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot, and we're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quarterback adapted. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badgers!
And that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see trick plays in this game. I was expecting to see them on offense, but here we are in special teams, only the 1st quarter. They go onside kick, and they get it, essentially stealing a possession. Let's see if they can pay it off.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here's the pressure. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is...
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
To the air, it's Green. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it down the left. He's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it's...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size. I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Still just a two-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Across the 45. A lot of room to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Badger!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, and that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense gets set for second down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 26, a huge pickup on the ground. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. There he goes! Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snags it!
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Let's it fly! Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Sprinting away. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Badger.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time on target. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's a running room. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for the big play. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a man. It's Green. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half.
Oh, he dropped it! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee. Social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking for a man. It's Green. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will give them the lead.
And I think in plays like this, David, when you're down by the goal line on 4th down, you've got to dial something up that you know you can execute in your sleep. And the QB and his target, they look like they've been doing that for years in practice.
And it used to be run, run, show your physicality. Now, man, space, numbers, the passing game developing. You could tell, you're right. Right on rhythm, right in time, big 4th down conversion.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled.
He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
Man, the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Green. Oh, they're after it! Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Buying some time. Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got his man. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Badgers racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Badgers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's open on the right. Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Green. They'll run the screen. There he goes.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run it left here. Turning on the Jets. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. forced out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Offense facing 4th down.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that clock is ticking. The clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
He wants a big play here late. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense.
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I